Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Kill Count. Today I will be looking at Chucky Season 3, Episode 6, released in 2024. Episode 6 is about Chucky getting ready to launch nukes, and the gang finally go back to THR White House. Meanwhile, Charlotte can't stand talking with Price about this shit because her husband got killed. That's basically it. Let's get to those kills. The episode begins with Henry going to check on Chucky. They have a little talk, and Henry doesn't want Chucky to die again. Then they hug it out. Meanwhile, Charlotte and Price found James dead, and Charlotte freaks the fuck out for a second. Then she notices something getting drawn on the wall.
Who the fuck is Chucky?
Then we get another fire title card. It cuts to Price talking on the phone. He sends some people to take care of the body, and she starts flipping out again. She goes out there and talks to them, but she can't handle no more, so she starts to wake up her kids and packs all their shit up. But then Price talks to her, and she just stays. Then it cuts back to the gang. Lexi gets a little pissed, but Jake tells her that Chucky's already dying. Then Lexi says they're going to the White House to hang out with Grant. It cuts to these guys having breakfast, and Grant asks why she was acting crazy last night.
What was all that about last night?
Then she goes to talk to Price again, and Charlotte says she just wants to leave. But Price reminds her on why she shouldn't go. Then he said he called a doctor to look at this shit, and also, this motherfucker has a clone of the president. It's just someone who looks like him. They sit down and talk, until they get interrupted by this guy. It cuts to Lexi and the gang arriving at the White House, and Jake has a bad feeling. Then they go inside and decide what movie to watch, but then Lexi detracts Grant with the piano. They start singing and shit. Then Charlotte walks in, and Grant asks about his dad again.
Is Dad home yet?
No.
But she just blows it off, so he walks away. Then they have dinner, while Charlotte just spaces out and goes to smoke a cigarette. She sees Price taking the stunt double somewhere, while Henry and Chucky are watching. They put him in here so the kids won't see him. Then Henry takes Chucky to the spot. He's trying to open the safe. He opens it and gets the gun. Meanwhile, at dinner, Lexi just decides to spill the beans and tell Grant why they're here. He finds it hard to believe, but decides to give them a chance. Then Henry walks into the room that the stunt is in. He pretends to be his dad and tells him to go back asleep until Chucky breaks character and points the gun at him and tells him to take him to the nuke. They get in the elevator. Meanwhile, the president's ghost sees Charlotte, but it just jump scares her. The guy in the elevator gets suspicious, so Chucky just shoots him in the head.
I was killed with a gun several times.
They arrive at the bottom floor, then Chucky shoots and stabs this guy. Then the gang see the body in the elevator, and Chucky makes the double activate the nuke. He says the launch codes, and Chucky confirms it with his eye. And Chucky shows all the nukes he's gonna launch. Then he says he's gonna nuke the North Pole.
There's no such thing as Santa Claus.
What?
The gang finally make to the room and start bagging on the door. Henry lets them in, and they finally see Chucky face to face again, and Chucky says he's gonna nuke the whole world, while Devin films this whole thing. Then they say they're ready for launch. Jake trips him, and they shoot Chucky, and he falls down, but gets up to nuke the North Pole. Big ass explosion, and Chucky fades away. Lexi thinks now she'll never find her sister. Then Charlotte tells Price to stay away from them now. The episode ends with Chucky's spirit showing up. I counted 3 deaths in this episode. They're all guys.